Good afternoon. It's your boy Trey Colbeck here for another episode of Harness News Update, Halloween edition, October 31st. And we're live on our presenting sponsor, harnesslink.com. Harnesslink.com is the only harness racing website truly dedicated to covering news and events worldwide in the standardbred industry. We're live on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, so make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all the wonderful things you can do on social media. Today's episode is also sponsored by HarnessBid. HarnessBid is the game changer for the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry. It provides buyers and sellers with an easy-to-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, and convenience for you, its customer, with zero commission on any horse sold. Buyers can purchase horses with the confidence that they're getting the best value for their money, while at the same time, sellers can list without worrying about hefty commission fees eating into their profits. For more information and to get started, visit harnessbid.com. And the U.S. part, which is going to be the majority of today's show, is sponsored by the USTA, and we have a big show to go over. A lot happened over the weekend. Kentucky Sires Series finals at Cumberland. Massachusetts had their Sire Stakes finals as well at Plain Ridge. Virginia Breeders' Fund finals, fifth leg of the Kindergarten Stakes, and a little bit more. But we'll first start with the Breeders' Crown going down at Hoosier Park over the weekend, Friday and Saturday. We'll first look at the Saturday action because that's when the big boys go. The 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers is the first one we'll look at. No real surprise here who wins, but let's take a look.
Confederate, who's now moving up on the outside, and Confederate is into third. Command is fourth. Following Confederate is Cannibal, who has got that live cover as they now arrive at the top of the stretch. 3/4, 122-1. Confederate outside of Stockade Sealster, and Confederate has taken the lead. Next in third is Cannibal. On the far outside, trying to rally, is Coach Stephanos. Inside the final eighth of a mile, Confederate opening up the lead now to 4 lengths. It is Confederate. Isn't he magnificent? Confederate wins by 5.
Confederate, the Sweet Lou product, gets 12th win on the year, 17 lifetime, $2.1 million in career earnings, owned by Diamond Creek Racing, was trained by Brett Pelling and is driven by Tim Tetrick, and he went 148-1. 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trot was won by Tactical Approach, 9th win of the year, 11th of his career, $1.3 million in career earnings, went 151-2 over the weekend. Nancy Tucker trains, and Scott Zeron was in the bike. Let's see how Tactical Approach does it.
Tactical Approach third over to the inside, Killmister. Next is French Wine with Osceola and Dire Straits. Head of the stretch, headed for home. 3/4, 123-3, 28-3 the third quarter. Help First Edition off the turn with the lead. Air Power to the inside. Ari Ferrari J, Celebrity Bambino. It is wide open coming inside the final eighth of a mile. And here comes the Hambletonian winner. Tactical Approach on the outside has come on to take the lead. Up Your Deo down on the inside trying to re-rally, but Scott Zeron and Tactical Approach have won it.
And that was, again, Tactical Approach. Onto the 3-year-old Phillies side. We'll look at the Trotters first. Who takes this one home?
Next are Rose Run Yolanda and Heaven Hanover. Another length and a half to Baroness Hill and Quick Stop, and then Blonde Bombshell. Head of the stretch, headed for home. 3/4, 124. Special Way in front. Bond pursuing second. Rarely Something is on the outside third, and then Rose Run Yolanda fourth. Special Way with an eighth of a mile to come. Bond is trying to wear down this leader. Here comes Bond on the outside. Bond and Special Way, and Bond surges on the outside to win it, and she is Dr. Yes tonight. Bond is the winner. Special Way second.
Bond by Southwood Frank, 15th lifetime win, 8th of the year, $1.4 million in career earnings. Okas Fonstead trains and drives and co-owns this one, along with Little E LLC and Elberg Incorporated. We also have the 3-year-old Philly Pace. This was a close finish, but Sylvia Hanover gets the job done. 10th win of the year, 18th lifetime, $1.7 million in career earnings. Mark Stacy trains and Bob McClure had the reins. Let's see how this one ends.
And Sylvia Hanover, the gloves are off. These two are going right at it, and Strong Poison is right behind them. Charleston is fourth, and then down on the inside, Zanata. Third over comes Always Be Naughty, followed by Beach Cowgirl, Sweet Amira, then Front Page Story, and McSeaside. Three quarters, 121 and 2. Twin B Joe Fresh has it now by 2. Sylvia Hanover trying once again on the outside. Charleston is diving down to the pylons. The three of them across the track with an eighth of a mile to come. Always Be Naughty at big odds. Sylvia Hanover, Charleston, Twin B Joe Fresh, Sylvia Hanover, and Charleston. It's Charleston narrowly, Twin B Joe Fresh, photo.
Next one we'll look at is the 3-year-old and older open pace. Who takes this one home?
Moving on to the second turn. 4 to 5 favorite, Tattoo Artist with the lead. By the Missile, Luz Perlman is moving nicely first over. Allywag Hanover is second over. And then to the inside comes Charlie May. Ponda Warrior trying to get going. 3/4 time, 121 and 4. Tattoo Artist with the lead. Luz Perlman on the outside. By the Missile looking for racing room. Then on the outside is Allywag Hanover. On the far outside trying to move up is a Buck a Bet Hanover. It is still Tattoo Artist holding on to this lead tenaciously. By the Missile between horses now comes on. It's By the Missile. By the Missile has won it. Up for second was Luz Perlman.
By the Missile, 24th career win for the 4-year-old gelding, 10th of the year, is now over $2 million in career earnings. Ron Burke trains and Yannick Gingras was in the bike onto the 3-year-old and older open trot. Southwind Tyrion by Muscle Hill, 4th win of the year, 12th lifetime for the 5-year-old trotter, over $800,000 in career earnings. Oko Swanstead trains and was in the bike. Let's see Southwind Tyrion.
Following that, Delayed Hanover and Loved by the Masses with Take All Comers, Kildare King, as they now move into the stretch. 3/4 time, 125 and 2. 29-second third quarter, Logan Park leads. Al Raja 1 looms on the outside, though. Southwind Tyrion is third. Rattle My Cage angles out fourth. It's Logan Park and Al Raja 1. Southwind Tyrion looking for room. Rattle My Cage here on the outside. And Take All Comers oncoming. Southwind Tyrion through on the inside. Southwind Tyrion and Oke Svanstead have won it.
Now again, we'll look at the aged mares. First, we'll look at the trotters. Who takes this one home?
And the last two are Ghost in the Shell and Wesleyan Quest. MM's Dream in front. Jiggy Jog looms on the outside. Jiggy Jog and Dexter Dunn right there with MM's Dream. They have 4 lengths on Refined. 3/4, 124 and 1. A 29-second third quarter. Jiggy Jog takes the lead. MM's Dream back to second, then Refined. On the outside is HP Mama B. Into the final eighth of a mile. Jiggy Jog is in front now by 2. MM's Dream trying to keep pace, but it's Jiggy Jog in front. MM's Dream second. It will be Jiggy Jog. MM's Dream one last try. Not enough.
Jiggy Jog by Wallner, 17th lifetime win and 7th of the year, $2.2 million in career earnings. Another training win for Oko Swanstead, and Dexter Dunn was in the bike for this one. For the aged Pacers, max contract by Huntsville, 15th lifetime win for the 4-year-old mare, 8th of the year, over $635,000 in career earnings in just 26 career starts. Julia Miller trains and Andy Miller was in the bike. Let's see max contract.
And third over is Silver Label. Losing ground is the Barn Dogs watching on that turn, as Grace Hill now has Kobe's GG right alongside. Drama Act and Max Contract with Silver Label and McKella. 3/4 time, 123 and 3. Kobe's GG takes the lead. Grace Hill tries to fight back to the inside. Max Contract, Drama Act is moving down to the inside as Kobe's GG has a tenuous advantage. Max Contract is closing well, as is Drama Act up the inside, and Grace Hill. Max Contract, Drama Act at the inside. It's Max Contract to win, rallying for second.
We'll jump back to Friday night with the 2-year-olds. First, the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. There was an upset alert in this one. Let's see how it finishes.
Then to the inside, Storm Shadow. third over is Boston Rocks, trying to get up into it with Nuclear, Noblesville to the inside, and Captain Luke is 10th and last. Three-quarter time, 1:23. Into the stretch they come. Captain Albano now has it by 3 lengths. Legendary Hanover, Newsroom, and in between horses, Gem Quality. Trying to come through down on the pylons is Storm Shadow. Captain Albano in front. Here comes Gem Quality. Gem Quality on the outside has taken the lead for Dexter Dunn, and it is Gem Quality with a 23-1 Breeders' Crown upset. Captain Albano was second.
The 23-1 upset with a Gem Quality. The Captain Crunch product gets his 4th win in 8 career starts. 150 flat is a new lifetime mark. Christopher Ryder trains, and Dexter Dunn was in the bike. The 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trot was won by Carl, a Tactical Landing sired trotter. 7th win in 8 starts. He does have a 2nd place mixed in there. He has over $700,000 in career earnings already for this trotter. Nancy Tacker trains, and Yannick Gingras is in the bike. Let's see how Carl finishes it out.
And Greenspan, then Dashing Danny, Wild Ticket, and Situation Ship. As they approach the top of the stretch, it's Carl. TCI is second. Security Protected third. Head of the stretch, headed for home. 3/4, 1:25. Carl is in front. TCI angles out, and this is what we wanted. The 2 fabulous freshman trotters, 1-2, coming into the final 1/8 of a mile. Carl is in front and pulling away. Carl now in front by 3. TCI is second, and Security Protected back in third. It is Carl who is a dominant victor tonight, winning with Yannick Gingras in 1:51-4.
Onto the 2-year-old fillies. We'll look at the trotters first. Let's see who takes this one home. Another close finish.
7-1 and has been in front every step of the way. Sugar Instead is second. Warrawee Michelle now moves to the outside and is advancing from third. Drawn Impression is also up on the outside, second over. And third over is Soiree Hanover. Chapellonia to the inside as they now move into the stretch. Sugar Instead went off stride. 3/4 up, 1:25-2. Senorita Palema still there by a length. Warrawee Michelle on the outside. Drawn Impression. Soiree Hanover. Here comes Warrawee Michelle now to put ahead in front past the 8th pole. Senorita Palema not going away. Trying to rally through on the inside is Chapellonia. On the far outside coming on is Soiree Hanover. Drawn Impression there too. It is a wild finish, but I do believe Warrawee Michelle might have held on. But a photo with Soiree Hanover. Those two are right together on the line.
Warrawee Michelle gets her 4th win in 9 starts. 1:53-4 was the mile time, which is just shy of matching her 1:53-2 lifetime mark. 2-year-old filly Pacers was won by My Girl EJ by Sweet Lou. 4th win in 11 starts. 1:49-2. Also just misses her lifetime mark of 1:49-1. Ron Burke trains, and Dexter Dunn drove. Let's see the last one here.
Blue Pacific parked on the second turn in 4th position. Then to the inside is Comerican. Peace Talks is next as they enter the stretch. 3/4, 1:22-2. Geocentric blazing along in front. My Girl EJ on the outside. And here comes My Girl EJ as Dexter Dunn is sending her up to take the lead. My Girl EJ into the final 1/8 of a mile. Pass line. Geocentric has been defeated. It is My Girl EJ and Dexter Dunn. This is going to be a 7th win tonight for him and a 2nd Breeders' Crown winner with My Girl EJ.
Some more stake action at Hoosier Park. We'll look at the Pegasus went down. 3-year-old filly trotters on Friday night. Let's see who takes this one home.
On the second turn. They're coming to the top of the stretch. Tactical Mounds 2 lengths in front of Rose Runyonet through 3/4 in 1:23-4. Call Me Goo on the outside trying to move up. And then to the inside, it's Peekaboo Lady. Tactical Mounds with a 3-length lead. Call Me Goo moves into second. Rose Runyonet, Peekaboo Lady at the inside. Tactical Mounds in front. Call Me Goo trying to rally through on the inside. Tactical Mounds, Call Me Goo. Tactical Mounds will hold on. Call Me Goo was second. Then Peekaboo Lady and
Tactical Mounds by Tactical Landing, 7th win of the year, 9th lifetime, over $300,000 in career earnings, and puts up a new lifetime mark, 152 flat. 3-year-old filly Pace also went down in the Pegasus on Friday. Tells on a roll by Tell It Like It Is, 7th win of the year, 9th lifetime, 150-1, just misses matching her lifetime mark of 150 flat. Let's see, Tells on a roll.
Tells on a roll, 3 lengths back to Queen's Reign and to the inside Stormy Serena. 3/4, 122 and 3. Into the stretch, Roland Rosie with the lead. On the outside comes Horizontal, also moving wide, Tells on a roll, who's in the clear and coming on fast. Roland Rosie, Tells on a roll, Horizontal between the pair. Queen's Reign on the outside closing in. Tells on a roll now takes the lead. Queen's Reign on the outside trying to close in, but Tells on a roll wins. Queen's Reign was second. Then
The 3-year-old boys had their Pegasus on Saturday. First, we'll look at the Pacers. Who gets the job done here?
David Allen Woe. Next comes Irvin Hanover, and then Dynamite Dylan. 3/4 time, 121. Off the turn, it's Act Fast with the lead. Ants marching, Lightning on the Beach. And Lightning on the Beach has gone off stride. Here comes Why Not Now, who is closing down the outside. Why Not Now, moving up alongside of Act Fast. Trying to rally up the inside is Henry the Horse. And also oncoming is Irvin Hanover. Irvin Hanover surges past Why Not Now and wins it.
Irvin Hanover by Captain Trencher's 5th win of the year, 8th lifetime, 149 flat is a new lifetime mark for him. On the Trotters side, Jet Hill by What the Hill gets his 12th win career, 10th of the year, is just shy of $500,000 in career earnings. Let's see Jet Hill.
Moving up, John Dutton and then Tech Song Soprano. 3/4 time, 123 and 3, 28 and 2 the 3rd quarter. Ponda Jet is the leader. Prince of Honor right there. Jet Hill waiting for some room at the inside to come on through. Point of Perfect angles out 4th. And then up the inside 5th is Nico Man. Ponda Jet. Jet Hill gets the opening. Here comes Jet Hill. But Ponda Jet continues to hold on. Point of Perfect on the outside. It's Ponda Jet and Jet Hill right down to the finish. They fight it out. And I believe Jet Hill got through to win it. Ponda Jet was second.
And that's everything I have for Hoosier Park because I had no show on Friday. We got a lot to go over, so we're going to jump back to Tuesday. The aged horses had their finals on Tuesday last week. The 4-year-old horse gelding trot was a non-wagering event, and it was won by Just for Tricks by Trixton, 5th win of the year, 12th lifetime. The aged 4-year-old horse and gelding Pacers was a wagering event. No replay was available. I Did It My Way won by Captain Tarantula, 6th win of the year, 18th lifetime for the 4-year-old horse, over $1.2 million in career earnings. Back-to-back wins for him for the first time since he had a string of 5 wins put together back in 2022. The 4-year-old mare Trot. Let's see who wins this one. We got the replay here.
Eternally's got the jump on Pioneer Oz. A 2-horse breakaway up top by 3/4, 124 and 2, 27 and 1 in that 3rd split. Eternally maintains a 2.5 length lead around the far turn. Pioneer Oz trying to cut into that margin second. It's 6 lengths back to a struggling Blue Bayou Deo. Top of the stretch, Eternally looking to polish it off. Pioneer Oz trying to reel her in from second. It's Eternally with a short lead. Pioneer Oz still surging late here. Eternally or Pioneer Oz down to the finish. Eternaly's almost home. Here's Pioneer Oz lunging late. Eternally and Pioneer Oz. That is very close. Tight finish there. They hit the line together, 153. Blue Bayou Dale finished 3rd.
Eternally by Southwind Frank. It's her 5th win of the year, 14th lifetime. On the 4-year-old mare pacing side, Ideal and Fun by Western Ideal, 8th career win and 4th of 2023. First win since August the 11th. Let's see how she does it.
Yes, is having things her own way up top. Ideal and Fun continues to track there in second. Misdiagnosis Bluegrass 3rd. Right now 3.5 off the top. In front of look at my rap sheet. Ain't the same without you. Gets it away from the back. They've got a 1/4 mile left to pace. 3/4 was up 123 and 4. 27 and 2 in that 3rd split. Quato Success still there, but here's a fresh Ideal and Fun. Ideal and Fun trying to parlay the perfect trip, and those two are going to drop the gloves, turning for home with an 8th to go. Quato Success a short lead down at the inside. Ideal and Fun bears down the center. Ain't the same without you. Moves into 3rd. Ideal and Fun and Andy Miller up at the outside, or Quato Success. Ideal and Fun or Quato Success. They battle down to the finish. Ideal and Fun was up to win.
The 2-year-olds had their finals over the weekend in Kentucky. First, we'll look at the Pacers. They went down on Sunday. Let's see who wins the 2-year-old Colton Gelding.
Bond and Tuabedi Captain saves ground at the back. They battle out of the far turn and by 3/4 and have picked up 124-4. My Legend trying to power past Arson, who tries to counter and quicken dead at the inside. Steely Knife begins to move up 3 wide, 4 wide. Here comes Blood Bond, who activates up. Is there 4 across the track, cutting the quarter and turning for home. Arson trying to fight on through dead at the inside. Steely Knife down the center of the track as Shock Kruger moves up in between. 3 across. Steely Knife still surging. Steely Knife up to get it.
Steely Knife by Always Be Mickey. Second win in 11 career starts. Is now over $101,000 in career earnings, and 153-4 is good enough to be a new lifetime mark. For the 2-year-old Philly Pacers, it was won by a Sweet Beach here by Sweet Lou. 4th win in 11 career starts. Back-to-back wins now, which she hasn't done since her first 2 wins that came in her first 2 career starts. Let's see how she does it on Sunday.
Go right now 4th. American Hope's up 2nd over, but she's got 4.5 links to make up. Odds on live ball saving ground 6th. Monsoon's up at the outside 7th. Caviar Sophie would need to pick it up. Midway around the far turn, they're by 3/4 and 124-4. Jules Hill still the target as they race towards the top of the stretch. A Sweet Beach here starts to accelerate up from 2nd. American Hope up 3 wide. They cut the quarter. It's Jules Hill there with a short lead. A Sweet Beach here is surging late down the center. A Sweet Beach here will accelerate past and win the Kentucky Sire Stakes final. Jules Hill was 2nd. Odds on live ball finished 3rd.
Memory and Imagination by Father Patrick. 3rd win in 11 career starts. Back-to-back wins now, and 157-1 is a new lifetime mark. For the Phillies, was won by Local Honey by Wallner. 3rd win in 10 starts. Back-to-back wins for her. Her lifetime mark is 157-2, which came in her first career win, but she goes 158 flat yesterday. Let's see Local Honey.
Young swings back off the pylons with Bond shuffled back. She's got nowhere to go 6th. Dumouriez saving ground, and at the back of the pack, that is Chulita. 3/4, 128-2. Local Honey trying to buckle down and fend off the pressure from Stella Voldo. You Had Me at Halo hangs in there between Phillies. 3 wide, here comes Summer Young. The Roxbury tries to battle back through dead at the inside as they cut the quarter with an 8th to trot. Local Honey still maintaining a short lead. The Roxbury battles on through with Stella Voldo in the center. Local Honey still there. Stella Voldo is inching in, but it's Local Honey. Local Honey will win it. Stella Voldo a solid 2nd. The Roxbury 3rd.
And that's everything I have from Cumberland in the Kentucky Sire Stakes Series. We're going to take our first step back. When we come, we got Massachusetts finals, Virginia Breeders' Fund finals, 5th leg of Kindergarten Stakes, and so much more. Don't go anywhere. It's Harness News Update. More to go over. We'll look at the Massachusetts Sire Stakes finals that went down last Tuesday. Bunch of divisions here. First, we'll look at the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers up first. Let's see who takes this one home.
Board here in 125-2. They run that final turn. Rock and Roll Lou with the lead. Moving up on the outside. Here comes Banga Yui now 2nd. Poverty Sucks now locked in towards the inside, racing 3rd. Clearwood Courage on the outside, racing in 4th. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. Down on the inside, it's Rock and Roll Lou showing the way by 3 now. Far outside, Clearwater Courage with Banga Yui. In deep stretch, Rock and Roll Lou in front. Time for the mile, 154-1.
Rock and Roll Lou by Sweet Lou. 3rd win in 10 starts. Has actually won all 3 in his last 4. And the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trot side, Keep Asking by Chapter 7, gets his 6th win in 11 starts. Has won 4 straight now, and all 6 wins have come in his last 7 starts. Let's see, Keep Asking.
Outside International Blockade trots 3rd. 3/4 on the board here in 127-2. They ran that final turn off stride. goes International Blockade. International Blockade has made a break. They're at the top of the stretch, eighth of a mile to go. And it's Keep Asking who cuts the corner with a 2-length lead. Shaking loose on the outside, International Law coming on and coming at him. But coming down to the wire, Keep Asking responding in deep stretch. It will be Keep Asking in front. Time for the mile, 1:55 and 4.
To the 2-year-old girls, the 2-year-old Philly Pacers was a non-wagering every man's dream by Always Be Mickey. 8th win in 11 starts, never has finished worse than third, and has won 5 in a row and 7 of her last 8. 2-year-old Philly Trot was a wagering event. Dawn of Lindy by Wallner gets back into the winner's circle. 3rd win of her career, and all 3 have come in her last 4 starts. 157 and 1. She goes as a new lifetime mark. Let's see Dawn of Lindy.
In 128 flat. Around the final turn, Dawn of Lindy with the lead. The Great CB is second. International View up on the outside has moved into third. Off stride goes M. Jasmine, and Jasmine is off stride. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. Dawn of Lindy shows the way by 5 open lengths. On the outside, International View now second. The Great CB towards the inside, far outside, Sassy Zaza, but in deep stretch, it's all Dawn of Lindy in front. International View was second, Sassy Zaza third. Time for the mile, 1:57 and 1.
On to the 3-year-olds. 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers up first. Who takes this one home?
23 and 1. They're on the final turn. Rooster Bennett with the lead. Racing in second, So Rock and Roll. Colt Bennett third. On the outside, Seafood to Go racing in fourth. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. Rooster Bennett shows the way by 4. So Rock and Roll giving chase. Through the stretch, it's Rooster Bennett with the lead. Soul Rock and Roll followed by Colt Bennett, but in deep stretch, it's all Rooster Bennett coast to coast here. Time for the mile, 1:51 and 4.
Rooster Bennett by So Surreal, 7th win of the year, 12th lifetime, has now a back-to-back wins and has won 4 of his last 5. He puts up a 151 and 4, which is his new personal best. On to the 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trot. It was won by Intermischief by International Money. 3rd win of the year, 6th lifetime, trotted the mile in 154 and 3, which is just shy of matching his 154 and 1 lifetime mark. Let's see how he does it.
The inside, Still in Money is 4th. 3/4 here in 126 flat. They're on that final turn. Intermischief loose on the lead, but here comes International Man moving up on the outside. He's now second and gaining ground. They're at the top of the stretch, 1/8 of a mile to go. Down on the inside, Intermischief. Right there on the outside, here comes International Man bearing down. International Man on the grandstand side towards the inside. Intermischief in deep stretch. It will be Intermischief holding on. Time for the mile, 1:54 and 3.
Lastly, we'll look at the girls here in Massachusetts. The Pacers first. Let's see who wins.
3/4 up in 122 and 3. They run that final turn. Dame strides out to a 4-length lead. On the outside, Dance for the Money. Towards the inside, Azaria. Those two heads apart, second and third. Hunting Lundy tries to gain ground the outside, 4th. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home, and they're all chasing Dame, striding out to a 5-length lead. Far outside, Hunting Lindy. On the extreme outside, My Sweet Kate, but in deep stretch, it will be Dame, and Dame does it again. Time for the mile, 1:52 and 2.
Dame by Dudes the Man gets her 6th win of 2023, 10th lifetime. All 6 wins this year have come in her last 6 starts. Her previous 4 starts this year had a second and a couple third-place finishes. The 3-year-old Philly Trot was won by $1 Million Wall by Wallner, 5th win of the year, 10th lifetime. Weirdly enough, has never finished second place in her career, but does have a couple thirds. Back-to-back wins now, and she went 154 and 4 last week, with her lifetime mark being 154 and 2. Let's see $1 Million Wall.
There's one towards the inside, takes up the chase in third. 3/4 here in 125 and 1. Around the final turn, way up Broadway, still there by 2. $1 Million Wall giving chase. Racing in second, the Wise One towards the inside third. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home, and it's Way Off Broadway showing the way here. Way Off Broadway has that lead, bearing down on the outside. Here comes $1 Million Wall coming on and coming at her. $1 Million Wall, Way Off Broadway, deep stretch. $1 Million Wall coming on to win it all. Time for the mile, 1:54 and 4.
Quickly, we'll talk about the Virginia Breeder Fun Finals that went down on Sunday. There was no replays available I could find, but we'll talk about it here. So the 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pace was won by Hillbilly Payson Hill by Racing Hill. He gets his 10th career win. 8 have come this year, back-to-back wins for the Gelding. The 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trot was won by KJ Todd by Trixton. fifth lifetime win for him, third of this year, and he puts up a new lifetime mark of 159-3. On to the girls. 3-year-old girls. The 3-year-old filly Trot was won by Caviar Gwen by Father Patrick. Third win of the year for her. Fifth lifetime, has won all 3 of her last 4. 3-year-old filly Pace was won by Caviar Lilu by Down by the Seaside. Second win of the year, 6th lifetime. She puts up a 155-2, which is a new lifetime mark. For the 2-year-olds, we had the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pace was won by Pete's For Real by Rusty's For Real. Third win in 9 starts. Strangely enough, though, has never finished second or third, and he too puts up a new lifetime mark of 156-4. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trot was won by KJ Dash by Lockkeeper. 7th win in 10 starts. He's never finished worse than third. 2-year-old filly Pace was won by Sweet Pirate Girl by Sweet Lou. Gets her first win in 159-1. 2-year-old filly Trot was won by Ripaway by Dusty Winner. Second win in 6 starts. She too puts up a new lifetime mark, 202-3. We had some age-paced divisions as well. For the aged pacers, there was 2 splits. Anthony's All In by Rusty's All In. Second win of the year, goes 154-1, which is his best time this year. 16th lifetime win. In the second split, Harvey's All In and Nusser Rusty's for All In gets his 4th win of the year. 8th lifetime goes 155-4. On to the Trotters aged. Long Ranger by Long Tom gets 6th win of the year, 8th lifetime, while in the second split, Valholis by Dusty's Winner, 6th win of the year, 13th lifetime. Oh, now we'll be back to some replays. The 5th leg of the Kindergarten Stakes at the Meadowlands went down on Friday. There was 3 splits for the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. Let's see who wins the first one.
Continue towards 3/4, and Caviar Justice squeezed out there, shooting through on the inside. Twin B Ludacris is 5th as they turn for home. Manaloo is 6th on the outside, 3rd over. It is Maxim Hanover in 125-2 into the stretch drive. Maxim Hanover at 9-5, looking to pay off. Dead aim for Caviar Justice on the outside. Solar Solution boxed in for now. And way to go. Captain flips off cover and rallies. Here comes way to go Captain. Maxim Hanover. Caviar Justice takes the lead. Caviar Justice. Then way to go Captain. And then Maxim Hanover and a...
Caviar Justice by Lazarus gets his 3rd win in 9 starts, has won 2 of his last 3. He puts up a new lifetime mark, 152-1. The second split was won by Louis Vuitton by Sweet Lou. 3rd win in 12 starts. He too puts up a new lifetime mark, 150-4. And this is his first win since August the 6th. Let's see how he does it.
Over 1-2. Out of 3rd, Crush, Kill, Destroy, fresh and hot. Offering his late menacing bid with Avellino 4th on the outside. He's trying to get going. 3/4, 123-4. Louis Vuitton in front by 2, but under some urging now. It's Crush, Kill, Destroy, trying to track him down on the outside. Fast Knock Hanover on the inside, lacks some racing room. Louis Vuitton sprinting them. Louis Vuitton with Crush, Kill, Destroy, and Fast Knock Hanover. Louis Vuitton holds on. Fast Knock Hanover second, then Crush, Kill, Destroy.
And the 3rd and final split here for the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers was won by Courtship by Betting Line. 2nd win in 7 starts, got both wins in his last 2 starts, and he puts up a 151 flat, which is his new personal best. Let's see Courtship.
At 3/4, Courtship by a length and a half, and he's going well. Courtship strong. Copperfield's had a perfect trip. Captain Marvel is 3rd, off 3/4 in 124, 27-4 for Courtship in the stretch. Courtship now by 2. Trying to gear up and come after him is Copperfield, and he angles out and takes his late shot now. So Courtship bracing for Copperfield on the outside with dead aim. The others for minor spoils. Courtship all the way. It's Courtship to win again. Then Copperfield in a 3-way photo.
There's only 1 split for the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trot. Let's see who takes this one home.
Have 6 from the lead, and Waterfall got shuffled back. They're over by 3/4. And it's Mosquito, the target. Mosquito, 7 reps, first over, 126-1. Mosquito, 7 reps on the outside. With Bryant Brosen needs to shake loose with loads of trot. Bright Star trying to squeeze through. He's blocked. Nottingham looks to get going late on the far outside with Winter Soldier. But it's Mosquito in front and holding sway. Mosquito to win again. Mosquito, then Winter Soldier. Nottingham and Bright Star. Mosquito again.
Mosquito by Muscle Hill, third win, 6 starts. Has only finished outside the top 3 once in those 6 starts. He puts up a new lifetime mark with that 154-2 performance. There was 2 splits for the 2-year-old filly Trot. Let's see who takes home the first one.
Turn Sambuca. Hanover in front. Off stride. Glamorous. Hanover. Glamorous. Hanover made a break. Sambuca Hanover looking poised to pop out of the pocket. Miss Isla coming on and go for Gaga. Gets in gear to the outside. 3/4, 126-4, and they trot for home. Unleashed is Miss Isla. Miss Isla and Joe Bongiorno. Sambuca Hanover trying to answer and quicken on the inside and find more. In the sprint to the wire, Go for Gaga is third. Miss Isla in front. It's Miss Isla at 6-5. Miss Isla. Then Sambuca Hanover, Go for Gaga, and Tactical Lorry.
Isla by Wallner, second win in 9 starts. She went 154-2. She went 153-4 in her first win, which was back on September the 9th. The second split was won by Honey Sweet by Chapter 7. Third win in 7 starts, back-to-back wins though for her, and she went 154-2 over the weekend, which just misses out matching her 154-1 lifetime mark. Let's see Honey Sweet.
3/4, and Walk and Go did Deuce Pop now, and comes after Eloise in 126-3. Eloise on the inside digging in. Wall can go after a perfect trip as open road. Angling out now is Honey's Sweet. Steve Smith has open road with that one. Here comes Honey Sweet. Wall can go between horses. Honey's Sweet in front. Honey Sweet with a 15-1 upset. Honey Sweet over Wall can go. And then Eloise and Paulina Hanover, 154-2.
And the last thing we'll look at the Meadowlands here in the Kindergarten States is the 2-year-old filly Pace. They just had 1 split. Pressure Cooker by Heston Blue Chip gets the job done. 5th win in 10 starts. She's only finished outside the top 3 once as well in that time. Has won 4 of her last 5. She puts up a new personal best, 151-4. Let's see Pressure Cooker.
Hanover, who gets going but has work to do. At 3/4, Bree Hanover on the outside. Pours it on. Pressure Cooker under pressure. 124-4. The end of the stretch. Pressure Cooker and Bree Hanover trading blows. Chia Panikas has room to rally on the inside. Miraculous Deo is splitting late. Here comes Terrific, towering up late on the outside. Pressure Cooker hangs in there. Chia Panikas on the inside, shaking loose late. Miraculous Deo, Pressure Cooker, then Miraculous Deo. Then Chia Panikas and Terrific.
And the last thing we'll look at south of the border here before we take our second and final break of today's show is the Liberty Bell Pennsylvania Sire Stakes. They went down Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, a variety of different divisions. First, 1 split on Thursday for the 3-year-old filly Trot. Let's see who takes this home.
Grinding away uncovered, 3/4, 125-4. The 1-8 for the third. On top, Angelpedia by a length. Outside, Tipsy Money chased after. Can Do Volo tightens along the inside. Top of the stretch, Angelpedia. Bongiorno, a long peek over that right shoulder. They straighten away. Angelpedia by a length and a half. Up the inside, Can Do Volo is trying to get through now. Angelpedia has the lead and is standing her ground well. Bongiorno still is a statue. Angelpedia, an easy winner. Second, Can Do Volo. Tipsy Money was third. 4th, Lindy's on.
Angelpedia by Cantab Hall, 5th win of the year, 6th lifetime. 153-4 was the mile time on Thursday, which just misses out her lifetime mark of 153-2. There was 2 splits for the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trot here in the Liberty Bell that went down Friday. Let's see who wins the first one.
3/4 on the board, 129-2. And up on the outside, Put Option Hanover takes the lead. White Shoe Hanover stalking his every step now. Back to third, Samwise the Brave. Back to 4th, Global Money. Top of the stretch, it's Put Option Hanover. White Shoe Hanover on the outside. They straighten the way for the stretch drive. Put Option Hanover by a length. Outside, White Shoe Hanover's trying to gain ground. 2 lengths back, Samwise the Brave. Third, Put Option Hanover. White Shoe Hanover on the outside. White Shoe Hanover measured it out perfect. But Option Hanover's second, and Global Money. Samwise the Brave way back to low.
White Shoe Hanover by Green Shoe, 4th win in 9 starts. First win since September the 16th. The second split was won by Southside Bar by Bar Hopping. Was placed first because of this late break at the line. This is his second win in 5 starts. Let's see Southside Bar.
Third, 3/4, 128-1. Up on the outside, Going Green's latched on to cover 4th. Riberia Beach, no place to go towards the back. Top of the stretch, Poison Poke has the lead. Southside, part of the inside awaits room. Bird and Grenade starts to give way. Going Green tries to come on 3 wide. They straighten away. Southside Bar's out for the drive now. Poison Poke by a length and a half. Southside Bar trying to bear down, going green into third. Poison Poke, Southside Bar to the finish. Poison Poke went off stride right at the line.
And the last thing here, we'll look at the 3-year-old filly Pacers had 2 splits on Sunday. Let's see who takes home the first one.
It's 123-3. Abba hitting third for odds on. Hail Mary begins to open up now. How sweet is that? Proud Mary angles to the outside. 2 lengths back. Hello, yes, size 6 lengths off. They get away favorite front stepper. Odds on. Hail Mary, they straighten away. She's up by 4 lengths. The outside, Proud Mary trying to rally on. How sweet is that? In between horses. Hello, yes, I up the pegs. They're all racing for second. The win's been decided. Odds on. Hail Marys are all never moved. Second, Hello, yes, I. Third, Proud Mary.
Odds on Hail Mary by Heston Blue Chip, 6th win of the year in 8th lifetime, has now won back-to-back times and 3 of her last 4. The second split was won by Quickie by Sweet Lou, 10th win in 12 starts this year. Weirdly enough, it's either 10 wins, has never finished inside the top 3 other than those 10 wins. Let's see how Quickie does it on Sunday.
Utopia Blue Chip latches on to cover. The sleeves never tell me the odds. Third up, 3 quarters, 123-3, 29 for the third. Outside, CS4 Quickie up to take the lead. My Little Captain's trying to fend her off. Outside, moving up Utopia Blue Chip. Quickie looking for racing him along the inside. Never tell me the odds. Fifth, they straighten away for the stretch drive. CS4 Quickie trying to sustain My Little Captain. Here's Quickie now racing at him up the inside. Does Quickie have the freshest legs? I believe she does. Quickie up the inside to score. CS4 Quickie second. So My Little Captain third. Never tell me the odds at all.
And that's everything I have from south of the border in the United States. We're going to take our second and final break. When I come back, we're going to have Canadian recaps action from Churro, Fraser Downs, and the Harvest Series at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Don't go anywhere. It's Harness News Update. Canadian stake action. A couple tracks we'll look at. Churro had their final day of racing and held a few stake races first. We'll look at the Phil Pinckney Memorial for 2-year-old Trot. 1 split. Let's see who takes this home.
Grade 1. They're midway around the final turn. 3 quarters trotted in 134 flat. An 8th to come in the Phil Pinckney Memorial for 2-year-old trotters. And it is West River Ivory. Now stablemate Salzburg Cami edging to the outside second. They trot on through the lane now for the final time. West River Ivory will hold Salzburg Cami at bay to win the Nova Scotia Stake Phil Pinckney Memorial by a length and a half.
West River Ivory by Whelan and Dealin. 2nd win in 10 starts. First official start at Churro after racing at Woodbine Mohawk Park. She went 2:04-2, while her lifetime mark is 1:59-3. There was 2 splits for the 2-year-old pacing colts in the Phil Pinckney Memorial. Let's see who takes home the first one.
7-3 and Good Omen striding out now by 5-6, expanding lengths with less than an 8 to come. Reassurance is still there second. Now back to the outside third comes the Vicar. On to the stretch they come. It's all Good Omen here in the first division of the Phil Pinckney Memorial, winning it easily. Closing up for second is the Vicar. Third is Reassurance.
Good Omen by Better Than Cheddar. 5th win in 9 starts. Has won back-to-back races after returning to the East Coast. And the second split was won by Southfield Patrick by Arthur Blue Chip. 6th win in 13 starts. 3 straight wins for the colt. Let's see how he does it.
The 2-year-olds head now to the 7/8. And Southfield Patrick now being challenged on the outside by Dusty Lane Tito. Harry Holmes in at the rail. Is gapping out a bit there in the pocket third. And fourth is Sword from the Stone. Off the turn and into the lane now for the final time. And Southfield Patrick is drawn clear by 3. And Southfield Patrick will win the second Phil Pinckney Memorial Stake here in gate-to-wire fashion over Harry Holmes. And
there was also 1 split for the Carl and Marge McKenzie Memorial for 3-year-old pacing fillies. Let's see how this one ends.
Covered now third is Rock and Roll K's at the rail in 4 is Redland Miss Pretty. They race past the 7/8 and off the top turn. 127-2 was the 3/4. Salisbury Abbey is still holding the lead. Half a length on the outside is Rock and Roll K's. Into the passing lane is Rosetown Mary. Rosetown Mary in the passing lane outside Salisbury Abbey. Rosetown Mary's winning streak continues at 5. Up to win it by 3 parts of a length. Salisbury Abbey and Rock and Roll.
Rosetown Mary by Pang Shi gets her 7th win of the year, 8th lifetime. She's now won 5 straight. And there was also the inaugural Diamond Classic for 2-year-old filly Pacers. Let's see how the Turo wraps up its season.
With the lead, right there is Chip of Evil, tied up second. Outside third is Lady Willa. Then a girl named Tom is out 3 high. Inside saving ground is Woodmere Luna as they race on to the 7/8. It is Good Morning Nova up and out of the pocket. Here comes Chip of Evil. Those 2 fillies will battle it out of the last 1/8 of a mile. It's Good Morning Nova on the outside. Chip of Evil coming to call. On down the stretch they come. Chip of Evil on the outside. Good Morning Nova. Chip of Evil with the advantage. And Chip of Evil wins the English Jewelers Diamond Classic. Finishing a second, Good Morning Nova. And closing up quickly in the passing lane, Eeny, Meeny, Money Mo will get the show spot.
Chip of Evil by Arthur Blue Chip, 8th win in 10 starts, never has finished worse than 2nd place, wins the inaugural Diamond Classic in 157-4. Her lifetime mark is 156-1, which she achieved at Charlottetown Driving Park. And that's everything from the East Coast. Now we'll jump to the Pacific coastline here at Fraser Downs. They had the 2-year-old BC bred stakes first. The 2-year-old filly Pacers had their shot in the Betty Milbank Memorial. $100,000 up for grabs. Let's see how it ends.
It's Over Ice with that lead. 3/4 up. 126-1. And Over Ice opens up a little now by 3. Vintage Last. Here's Great Emotion brushing up on the outside. At the pylons is Senorita Draco off the turn into the stretch. And Over Ice has it by 5, by 6. Great Emotion now second. Betty Milbank Memorial. She remains undefeated. It's Over Ice, winning it by many. Great Emotion will be second. Senorita Draco third. Close for 4th, but I think it's Vintage Last.
Over Ice by Custer the Dragon remains perfect. 5 for 5, 154-2 is a new lifetime mark. There's also the 2-year-old Colt BC bred finals here in the Robert Milbank Memorial. Another $100,000 up for grabs. Let's see how this one goes.
Turn Sylvester. 3/4 went up in 124-2. And it is Nothing Bugs Me. Rod Terrace with the lead. But here's Buddy Knox. Now emerging on the outside. Trying to get into it is Outlaw Stay the Course as they wheel for home. It is Buddy Knox with that lead. And down the lane they come. Buddy Knox leads it. On the far outside, Outlaw Stay the Course. Buddy Knox, Outlaw Stay the Course. Buddy Knox to win the Robert Milbank. Outlaw Stay the Course second. Key Dragon will be third. It'll be Nothing Bugs Me fourth.
Buddy Knox, he too goes 5 for 5, and 154-1 is his best time. We also had the first leg for the Harvest Series on Thursday at Woodbine Mohawk Park for 2-year-old Colt and Gelding Pacers. Had 3 splits. Let's see who takes home the first one.
3/4 over there and 125-1 Trophy Taker to bring them on home. Wicked Prince has been staying with him at 7-1. On to take third. Brooklyn Strong's going to get a big piece of this one. Still there, Trophy Taker. A look to the outside now. Wicked Prince trying to make something happen. Trophy Taker. Wicked Prince will try to pick him off. Wicked Prince reaching up in the final strides, gets there over Trophy Taker. Finishing third was Brooklyn Strong.
Wicked Prince by Mick Wicked gets his second win in 11 starts. He gets a new lifetime mark, 153-2. In the second split, Flag Party by Stag Party, second win in 9 starts. He too gets a new lifetime mark, 153-1. Let's see how Flag Party does it.
Be right there. Looking to tip 3 deep off the back end. If that's right, that's wrong. And Stonebridge Thrill coming with a big late rally, 125-1 at 3/4. Again, they are sprinting, and it's like a glove. But here is Flag Party. Indeed, McNair's got him figured out. Flag Party on to take over this one. The son of Stag Party all alone in the line of the Harvest Series. Closing like a freight train.
And the third and final split was won by Brudon. Another McWicked gets his first win in 153-3. Took 7 starts to do it. Let's see how his performance here.
Turn was Geronimo Creek up and towards 3/4. They go there in 124-3, 27-4. Tilt through the third, and it goes to Brudon. Brudon on top by 2. Brudon still strong, finding room. Here's Max Patrick. He was blasting early, and he's trying to blast late. Max Patrick at 13-1, trying to reach up to Brudon. Brudon, though, he's strong. Brudon and Wah in for 3. Max Patrick second, Lisbon Seelster third, fourth goes to Magical Ian.
We also had 2 splits on Thursday for the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters in the Harvest Series. Let's see who takes home the first one.
Position if good enough in fourth. That is Wunderbar. They get ready to make the swing after 3/4, 128-1. Lockdown Romeo still there. PL Robert G still trying out in the wide path. Wunderbar, those spinning wheels, and looking for some daylight. Devil's Kiss trying to come on through. Lockdown Romeo almost there. PL Robert G with a final push. Devil's Kiss has room. Lockdown Romeo takes a leg of the Harvest Series.
Lockdown Romeo by Muscle Mass, second win in 11 starts, has back-to-back wins. His lifetime mark of 156-4 he put up last time and followed it up with this 157-3. The second split was won by Goober Smack by Flanagan Memory. Gets his first career win, but this is only his second start. Finished second in his debut and comes back with this 157-4 mile. Let's see how he does it.
Third for now. 3 Alarm Fire into fourth and fading now in fifth. Napoleon Hill 3/4 over there. 128-3. And this is Brutalizer. Brutalizer was looking very sharp on parade, but here comes Goober Smack. And his big strides have him looking the leader in the eye and going right on by. This is Goober Smack, who will lay the smack down in the Harvest Series at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Wrapped up winner for Totterborth. Back on for second, LMC Mr. Squishy. Then came Brutalizer. Sid.
And the very last thing we'll look at is the leg 2 of the Harvest Series for the 2-year-old fillies. Went down last night at Woodbine Mohawk Park. We had 2 splits for the 2-year-old filly Pacers. Let's see how the first one goes.
Out from the pocket with Tamara Hanover. That'll get Philion to get to work here now on one more bet, as he will chirp at her to pick it up. 127-4 to 3/4, and one more bet. Turns for home, and she's now opened up 3 on Tamara Hanover, who pulled the pocket. She's suddenly now third on the outside with Catch Some Sun trying to take over second. Here's Always a Catch rallying up the inside. Tamara Hanover starting to come back on, but in the meantime, Philion's not lifted a muscle. Look at the tight lines. He's got a one more bet. She got everything her own way. She's just going to absolutely cruise. She'll win by 4. Tamara Hanover's second. Holding third there was Always a Catch up for 4.
One more bet by All Bets Off. Third career win. Has back-to-back wins now, both coming in the Harvest Series. The second split was won by Anne. This is her third win in 5 starts. She's finished in the top 3 4 times in those 5 times. Never finished second, though. Her lifetime mark is 150-3, which came back at here at Woodbine Mohawk Park back in September. She goes 154-2 last night. Let's see how Ann does it.
For Borth as he calls on her for more. Wicked leader on the outer flow inside is Beth. Trailer now defining the moment. 125-3 to 3/4. And with the lead, Quiet Assurance as the long shot applies the pressure. And here's Peeler starting to peel off of the pylons and looking for a seam. She didn't have anything in between, not yet. And now Philion's going to straighten her out to the outside, but she's got 4 to make up now on Ann in the meantime, who's back out to a lead of a length and a half on Quiet Assurances. Peeler chasing from third. It's Ann, and Ann's going to deliver in her return. Length and a half winner over Quiet Assurances, Peeler, and it looks like up for fourth in between with Scrivener.
And the last thing we'll look at, 2-year-old filly Trot had 1 split. PL Rainbow by Resolve gets the job done. Second win in 7 starts. She actually has both wins in her last 2 starts here, both coming in the Harvest Series as well. Puts up a lifetime mark of 156-2 in the first leg, followed that up with a 158 flat last night. Let's see PL Rainbow.
Queen Ostride in the backfield there as well. As we head to 3/4, Sand Dune over Zippy Zapura. She trots a lot on the outside there, trying to get to her, but starts to now tire. Zippy Zapura is going to have an opportunity to get to the outside. Then we're waiting to hear from the favorites, Radical Legacy, and here's PL Rainbow Dash. Look at her get into gear. PL Rainbow Dash. McClure looks over. He's just going to trot right on by here. It's PL Rainbow Dash. Like she was shot out of a cannon when shown clear track. She'll be an easy winner here. Geared down, second best. That's Sand Dune.
And that's everything I have from you today. And again, we are live on our presenting sponsor, HarnessLink.com, because HarnessLink.com is the only harness racing website dedicated to covering news and events in the standardbred industry worldwide. And today's episode was also sponsored by HarnessBid, the game changer for the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry. It provides buyers and sellers an easy-to-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, and convenience for you, its customer. Zero commission. So if you want to sell or buy horses, make sure to visit harnessbid.com. And thank you to the USTA for sponsoring our first couple sections about all the stake action going south of the border in the United States. With things slowing down here, I think I'm going to move the show to just once a week, every Tuesday. So I'll be back Tuesday, November 7th, live here on HarnessLink.com. Make sure to keep everything locked into HarnessLink.com for news around the world. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all the wonderful things you can do on social media. Until next time, have a great week. Happy Halloween. Take care. Bye-bye.